What is up, guys? My name is Nick and welcome back to another Black Ops 4 video. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to increase your aim and stop missing all those shots and get those enemies down faster than they could get you down, pretty much with a bunch of tips. I got 7 tips this video that I'm going to be showing you guys, but before we get into anything, if you guys could drop a like on this video. Don't end up like the spider. You don't want this thing walking all over you. That's disgusting. So make sure to drop a like as fast as possible. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new around here with those notifications turned on. And I want to also ask you guys, what is your KD in Black Ops 4? What is your actual EKIA? Let me know down in the comments below. I want to compare everyone's and see where the whole community stands, where most people actually stand within this game, what the actual average is. So make sure to leave that down in the comments below, and let's get straight into it with tip number 7. So this brings us right to the settings. Actually, this is probably one of the more important tips I've noticed, especially when playing COD for a bunch of years, and that is definitely to put your controls on stick and move and make sure you flip those R2 and R1 buttons, L2 and L1 and stuff like that. You got to make sure you flip those. So the controller settings stick and move, it enables you guys to actually be able to jump shot without ever moving your thumb off the analog stick. So you guys can jump and aim at the exact same time. It's kind of like a scuff controller, but if you guys can't get one of those, make sure you go ahead and do that. Stick and move, definitely the easiest thing alive. Makes the game so much better. And then flipped, I like it better. It just feels a lot more natural. It feels a lot more comfortable on PlayStation. If you're playing on an Xbox controller, I don't recommend doing it. It kind of feels normal without flipped and stuff like that, but stick and move 100%, both consoles, you got to do it. Going down to number 6 is to go into private matches. Now, I used to do this a lot. I don't do it as much anymore, but back when my aim wasn't that great, I used to do this one a lot. And what you want to do in the private matches is pretty much turn off your aim assist, put on recruit bots, like fill it up with 13 bots, get a few hundred kills, not like 10 kills. Go in there, get like 200 or 300 kills, and make sure the bots are actually on recruit so they don't shoot back at you and stuff like that. You don't care about getting shot and stuff, you just care about your accuracy. And then when you get back into the lobbies on online multiplayer, make sure to always turn your aim assist back on. I make that mistake a lot. I used to make it all the time. So I would play the bots and then I'd go back online and I would turn off, my aim assist would still be off, I should say, and then I would try to shoot people and I'd be missing them like crazy. I don't understand how some people could play without aim assist. It's absolutely insane. I'm not one of those people who could do that, that's for sure. Now, going down to number 5, guys, you want to make sure that you aim for the upper chest or the head. And what I like to do, the best practice for this is to try aiming at the head for a few games. Go on to a game, try aiming people, just try shooting them directly in the head, and imagine you're going for dark matter, even if you already have it or anything like that. And once you finish just going for headshots, the body shots become super easy because the head is such a hard target to hit. It's really hard in these games, to be honest. And then once you go for those chest shots, it's super easy. Make sure you guys are always aiming for the chest, because when you go for those headshots, it gets really hard. Like, let's say you're just shooting at people, it's good practice, but make sure that when you get into a game, you're not doing it all the damn time. The thing is, when you shoot for the chest, you get recoil on your gun and it bounces up to the head, giving you those headshots every so often, giving you those faster kills. When you aim just at the head, you miss a lot of bullets. So use it just for practice. You're going to be missing a lot, but once you start aiming at the chest and stuff, it becomes so much easier. So make sure you guys go ahead and do that. Now, at number 4, I want to say we're going back to the settings for this one right here, and that is to know your sensitivity. You got to make sure that you're playing on a sensitivity that you're comfortable with. If you're comfortable playing on a sensitivity that's around 8 or 9, that would probably be the best in my opinion. It's low enough where you could control your accuracy, and it's also high enough where you could turn on enemies with ease and stuff like that. So don't worry about that. But if you're one of those players who plays on like a 2 sensitivity or a 3 sensitivity, I'm gonna say your aim might be really good, but it's not a very good sensitivity to play on. If enemies are moving fast, you definitely want to up that sensitivity. And the other goes for players who play on like a 14 or something like that. You might be really good, but every so often you will be missing bullets. So yeah, you should be playing on a sensitivity you're comfortable with, but try to play on one that's more in the mid-range of sensitivities. I'd say anywhere between 7 and 10 is a good sensitivity. I honestly prefer 8, 9, and 10. I don't really go as low as 7, but 8 and 9 is probably what I like the best, so try to stick around that as well. I've noticed a lot of things playing at that, you barely miss shots, and you could turn on people with ease and aim at them with ease and stuff like that. So that's a very comfortable sensitivity for me, and it might not be for you guys, but trust me, try to get used to it. It's probably one of the better ones to play at. Going down to number 3, guys, this one is super important, and every time I spectate someone in Search and Destroy, I notice they don't even do this. Make sure that your crosshairs, those little 4 little lines on your screen telling you where the enemies are, make sure that your crosshairs are ready before you even see the enemies. Make sure they're in the center of your screen. A lot of people run with that aiming at the floor. If your gun is aiming at the floor, by the time you see an enemy, he's gonna shoot at you. By the time you actually get your aim onto him, you're gonna be out. So make sure that you guys always have that ready. Make sure you got it ready when you turn corners, when you're pre-aiming doorways or anything like that. Always have that enemy, and you should always be pre-aiming enemies in doorways. So like, let's say you turn down a hallway, aim. Make sure you do all that kind of stuff. Let's say you go down a doorway or something like that, check inside the room first before just running in there sprinting and stuff. Make sure that you guys always have those crosshairs up and ready to shoot the enemies. At number 2, this is a pretty good one, man. This one doesn't really have to do with your accuracy, but it has to do with screwing up the enemy's accuracy, and this is one that I like a lot. So make sure that you guys hop on a bunch of head glitches so that when the enemies do try to shoot you, they're gonna have a bunch of trouble. This should make it easier for you guys to have better aim as well. Let's say they're shooting at you, they're missing a bunch of shots, well then you got a lot more time to adjust your accuracy and start shooting them directly on their body and stuff like that. So make sure you guys are always using head glitches, man. I know a lot of people say they hate on people who do that, and they say you're bad if you do that. Guys, they're in the game. If you don't use those head glitches, your enemies are going to be using them. So make sure that you're the guy who goes in those head glitches and makes the enemies rage, rather than you being the guy who's always complaining that you're dying a lot. You don't want to be that dude. You want to be the dude who kills all the other guys. And for the last one, guys, use attachments like stock, grip, and quick draw. Any attachments that actually help you aim faster and control your aim. Grip really helps you control, quick draw helps you aim in a lot faster, and stock helps you move faster, making you a harder target to hit. So make sure you guys follow these tips. Your aim should be better. Like I said earlier in the video, if you guys could drop a like, that would be absolutely amazing. Subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on, and let me know your EKIA down in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Nick, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.